Kurumjay, a very good evening. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin on SKTV and I'm Victoria Rajkumari. First, the headlines. Unknown miscreants opened fire at Konsakul Naga village in Kangpokpi district, leaving 2 injured. Centre approves deployment of 2 elite CRPF Cobra units in Manipur to conduct special operations against armed groups in state. Lok Sabha MP Dr. Angongcha Bimola Koijum says it is shameful for state government to depend on centre's consent despite maintaining law and order being state subject. Koko Miko committee member KSH Romis asserts Manipur facing a 3 governance-like situation due to centre's policy. Senior advocate and former acting chairperson Khaidin Mani says effective maintenance of law and order crucial to bring peace in Manipur. Chief Minister Kim John calls on Sanamahi believers to unite and work for promotion of faith to ensure societal development. And now the top stories. Tension gripped Konsakul Naga village in Kangpokpi district after unknown gunmen allegedly ambushed villagers around 11 a.m. on Sunday following reported disruption of village water supply line. According to villagers, cutting off essential water pipeline triggered hardship and rising tensions in the area before the armed attack took place, leaving 2 persons injured and another initially missing. The injured persons have been identified as Kachia Lungbao Chawang, who sustained a gunshot injury to his right hand, and Manglo Lungbao Abonmai. Paungan Tagbao Malangmai went missing during the chaos, prompting search operation by villagers and security personnel. Authorities reportedly recovered spent cartridges and ammunition-related evidence from the site during the search operation. In a later development, Paungan Tagbao was found alive around 3 p.m. near a riverbank after taking shelter while fleeing the firing incident. He is reported to be physically safe but traumatized. Villagers have urged the authorities to restore disrupted water supply, ensure safety, and take strict action against those responsible for the attack. Indian Army's Red Shield Division under Spear Corps carried out swift evacuation of an injured civilian from Konsakul Naga village in Manipur following reported firing incident despite heavy rainfall and extremely difficult muddy terrain that hampered movement in the area. Army medical and rescue teams reached the site without delay, provided immediate first aid on the spot and stabilized the casualty before shifting the patient to 183 Military Hospital at Laimakong for primary treatment. After initial stabilization by military doctors, the injured civilian was referred to RIMS Imphal for advanced medical care. Tamai MLA Awangbong Nyumai has strongly condemned the alleged firing by Kuki militants on 3 civilians at Konsaram village while they were repairing a water pipe. The victims have been identified as Kachia Lungbao Chawang, aged 23 years, Malung Lungbao Abonmai, aged 19 years, and Paungan Tagbao Malangmai, aged 54 years. One of the injured, Kachia Lungbao Chawang, sustained bullet wounds and was evacuated to the nearest hospital by Gorkha Regiment for treatment. In a statement issued today, the MLA described the incident as disheartening and unacceptable, urging authorities to conduct thorough and impartial investigation to bring the culprits to justice. He appealed to all parties to exercise restraint, reject violence, and work towards peaceful dialogue and coexistence to protect safety and dignity of every civilians. Centre has approved deployment of 2 elite commando battalion for resolute action Cobra units of Central Reserve Police Force CRPF in Manipur to conduct special operations against armed groups in the state. According to official sources, the Ministry of Home Affairs said that personnel from a 207 Cobra battalion based in West Bengal and 210 Cobra Battalion in Assam will be deployed in a phased manner over the coming weeks. The Cobra units, known for their expertise in jungle warfare and guerrilla tactics, are primarily used in anti-Naxal operations across the country. Each battalion comprises around 1,000 highly trained commandos. Officials noted that the specialized forces have played important role in containing Maoist activities earlier this year and are expected to strengthen counter-insurgency operations in Manipur amid ongoing security concerns. Lok Sabha MP Dr. Angomcha Bimola Koijam has strongly criticized the Manipur government, stating it is shameful for the state government to depend on central government's consent, despite knowing that maintaining law and order is a state subject. He made these remarks while addressing a one-day discourse on the topic, Youths in Politics, Why and How. The event was hosted by Saram Nakin, a Congress intending candidate for the Thongju Assembly constituency at Khedri Apokpa Community Hall, Akampat in Imphal East District. Speaking further, Bimol emphasized that the current crisis is completely unprecedented as the Meitei community, the backbone of Manipuri society, cannot travel beyond Kangla Tombi. He warned that this volatile situation should not be taken lightly while condemning the state government's alleged attempts to cover up its administrative failures. The Lok Sabha MP also accused the centre of directly interfering in Manipur's internal security affairs, despite the Indian constitution clearly designating law and order as a state subject. He pointed out that the central government appoints the state's DGP, adding that the norms for appointing top police officials are clearly stated in the landmark judgment of the Supreme Court in the Prakash Singh versus Union of India case.
Second, the Maduka politicized the possible Mari Lene and Shutdown. Ahum Subatana Naha Hayasika Mama Mari Lene. Powers in the Namta the lady said, Masito Gaba. So intellectual must have the gut, the courage to speak truth to the power head. Intellectual power by the Achumama, the key. Television, the Kagumba discussion, the Ratraba Matam. Covered the article, even a journalist, forming a power, I even money and Shiko with the Lamtora.
Meanwhile, MPCC General Secretary Saram Nakin highlighted the crucial need for political maturity to reform society. He stressed the urgency of halting corrupt election practices, specifically condemning the use of money, muscle power, fees, and intoxicant to sway young voters. He also traced the origin of state's ongoing unrest and criticized the government's response to the crisis as inadequate. The event was also attended by many Congress leaders, including MPCC General Secretary S. Manauton, H. Megachandra Mangang, K.S. H. Kennedy, Ningthogjam Popilal, MPCC member Atokpam Okendra, MPCC spokesperson P. Bamkim Chandra, and Achoybam David.
Kendramagi MLA have said, Karino Hagadi, Ivy Kendragi, Num Tanaba, I Kendragi, Torban Shemanaba, Tragagi Kendragi, Lapak, Shemanaba, Lupinati. Kendrama the MLA of the Toropa have said, Putting Manipur State, Labaki, I am Shemanaba, Labaki policy program, Shemanaba, whatever. I give contribution as a woman of one Matota. Labaks and a policy program around the Toropagi, Lainak Hazana told the Guinea of the point Labaks, much Kairis. Aduna Akogi Kendrigi, Tongu Kendrigi Prazama, I eat Tongandi Num.
Lambal Apunbal Nupi Lop Lambal Imphal West organized sit-in protest at Lambal Community Hall under the aegis of COCOMI. Core Committee member of COCOMI, K.S.H. Romis, stated that Manipur is currently facing a three-governance-like situation, claiming that people from Meitei, Kuki and Naga communities are unable to freely access each other's respective areas. He alleged that this situation has developed due to policies of Government of India, aiding that inter-community tensions have led to restricted movement across hill and valley regions. Romis further remarked that despite ongoing conflicts, India does not suffer loss while local communities are affected, and urged people to take responsibility for protecting their own homes. He also appealed for unity and collective resilience, referencing a role of women's groups in social movements such as anti-drug efforts, and called on people to work together to safeguard Manipur and its indigenous communities. Senior advocate and former acting chairperson Sktv'S emphasized that the state government must take a proactive responsibility for maintaining law and order to restore peace in Manipur. Addressing a press conference at his residence in Singjamay Yumnam Lekai, Sktv'S expressed deep concern over the prolonged unrest in the state and the government's inaction in delivering justice for the victims. He specifically highlighted recent incidents including the Tronglaubi bomb attack, the subsequent firing on civilians by CRPF personnel inside a camp, the TAM Kasom ambush and the abduction of 6 Naga hostages. He added that the general public must seek legal recourse to ensure justice for these and other incidents, while attributing the prolonged crisis to the government's failure to maintain law and order. Sktv'S emphasized the urgent need to launch combing operations to crack down on armed miscreants who consistently threaten and carry out acts of terrorism against civilians. He expressed confidence that peace could be restored if the Government of India deployed and utilized security forces effectively in this effort. He also urged all stakeholders to brief the new DGP on the current ground realities in the state, enabling him to take appropriate measures towards restoring peace and normalcy.
그렇게 하려면 파전을 사선도 범생 잡잡아 룰럽로 나 잘라봐 아도이디 샨티세 이라이라이네 포르칸 아두가 세란 도란바 아인 카이브 타북도 우리바 액톱 테러리즘 또 우리바 아시아모 무섭다 칼리 팅바다 칼리 illegal activities to uliba singadu muthot ke harabdi massive combing operation military or police crackdown by the authorities of the government of Manipur asima changba Manamedana Hujiki Ladiba Manipur situation Sida act of terrorism gi mongda la abanina Machigi cham chamna pami pungi police kata taraga tawudi yara royaba.
Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand has called upon followers of Sanamahi faith to work collectively towards elevating the religion, stating that development of society will naturally follow if the religion is strengthened and promoted. He made the remarks while taking oath as president of Lainingthau Sanamahi Temple Board LSTB during a ceremony held at Ibudhau Sanamahi Temple at Haying Kongban Ufong Yumpham on Sunday, organized by LSTB. During the ceremony, members of Maring, Chothe and Kabui communities were honored with gifts in recognition of their contributions. After taking the oath before Ibudhau Sanamahi and Ima Laimarel Sidabi, the Chief Minister visited Sanagi Shanghai and reviewed historical artifacts related to origin and evolution of Sanamahi religion. He later chaired a meeting of the temple board along with members who had taken oath on May 11th and inspected areas around the temple that required renovation and development. Addressing the gathering, Khemchand stressed that sincere efforts in any endeavor should begin from one's own home and urged board members to carry out their responsibilities through consultation and consensus. Observing that communities across the world actively work to preserve and promote their religious traditions, he said followers of Sanamahi faith must also make dedicated efforts to enhance status of their origin. He expressed confidence that such efforts will contribute significantly to overall progress and development of society.
Habak ingang to budai koi niti niyom ay se ay yum lagi hobodo bani ay committee lagi hobodo bani ang matanda niti sung nai koi puna magtabot to inasi awara pa lai singdo adusu phadana board meeting hamakanda phadana tanaraga si tausi do to inasi have samai thamjage jaga kudimaki leba kudumaki magi nat magi laing laison haibasi protect toraga madu ngak na sapa leba tu sakot pagi mangda thabaleba oide ekoisu ekoi nat ekoi culture ekoi lining masi mamang thana puna bona bada aisu aso mating pangjage.
Kuki NP Manipur KIM has announced a temporary suspension of total shutdown imposed across Kuki-Zo inhabited areas after receiving assurances from the government during consultations held on May 29 and 30th. The shutdown was launched in a protest against killing of 3 church leaders and continued detention of 14 Kuki-Zo individuals allegedly held hostage in Sanamahi district. KIM and joined Kuki-Zo civil society organizations stated that the decision was taken as a gesture of goodwill to facilitate administrative processes and provide government an opportunity to address concerns of the community. While suspending the agitation, KIM clarified that the move should not be interpreted as a compromise on its demands. The organization warned that any failure, delay or lack of visible action by the government will compel Kuki-Zo people to intensify democratic agitations and shutdowns. Reaffirming its commitment to securing justice, security and constitutional safeguards for the community, KIM thanked the public for maintaining unity, discipline and solidarity throughout the movement and asserted that the struggle will continue until their demands are met. Committee on Tribal Unity, COTU, has strongly condemned the cowardly action of the proscribed NSCNIM and its proxy militia ZUF Kamsong faction for razing down numerous Kuki-Zo houses at Kharam Baife village on May 30th. In the praise statement issued, COTU accused Naga militant groups of deliberately attempting to rekindle communal tensions among Kuki-Zo community who are still grieving the killing of their 3 church leaders on 13 May, along with captivity of 14 villages in Sanamahi. The committee criticized security forces present in the area for failing to prevent the incident and alleged that the violence was a part of calibrated political discourse orchestrated by certain radical politicians to destabilize current dispensation led by Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand by inciting fresh communal discord between Naga and Kuki-Zo communities. COTU urged the state government to firmly reject such decisive politics and take decisive action to restore peace and law and order in the region. The mortal remains of FCI truck driver Nitish Kumar, who was killed in a highway ambush, were flown to his home state of West Bengal following a solemn tribute ceremony in Imphal. Local transport leaders, including General Secretary of all Manipur Road Transport Drivers and Motor Workers Union and Manipur Truck Owners Welfare Association President, paid floral tributes and observed a 2-minute silence at the Jennings mortuary before escorting the ambulance carrying out the body of Nitish Kumar to Imphal International Airport. Notably, Nitish Kumar died when an FCI supply convoy was fired upon by armed miscreants between Lengang Ching and TM Kasong along the Imphal Ukhrul Road. A policeman also sustained bullet injury in the line of duty during the attack. Speaking on the sidelines, Maimom Anil, General Secretary of All Manipur Road Transport Drivers and Motor Workers Union, strongly condemned the ambush. He urged all concerned to stop targeting drivers and transport workers, emphasizing that they operate as a neutral entities serving the public across all communities, castes and faiths. He further demanded that the state government immediately deployed robust security measures along the national highways to ensure safety for drivers. He also said that drivers will resume their normal duty and essential supply services tomorrow. It may be mentioned that all Manipur Road Transport Drivers and Motor Workers Union and Manipur Truck Owners Welfare Association jointly extended 1 lakh rupees to the deceased driver's family and 50,000 rupees to the injured policeman yesterday. NR Maitai contractor Ukhrul also provided an additional 50,000 rupees in financial assistance to Nitish Kumar's family today.
Masagi mathau pangthokpada Manipur praja punamagi seva tawjabada masagi mathauda honaringada asumaina tamthina hatok pirakpasi koi Manipurgi oinasu yamna laibak thibani masi matungda su amona thoktanaba mayamna komehna khagbigadabadi driver singsi magi thauriba gari du masagi sunate poraiba maldu su masagi nate madi khosuman kharangtagi mayamgi seva tawjabani masi pudimaksi khangbiraga Manipurda hujik leibiriba chingam sungtamda leiba praja punamagna driver singi mathauji karino makhoina karaibo yomna tawi karino makhoina mayamgi damta honebiribise habsi
National Highway number 37 Commercial Transport Drivers Welfare Association Noni District has strongly condemned the attack on FCI truck driver carrying essential commodities to Ukhrul district along National Highway 202 on May 29, which resulted in death of the truck driver and injuries to accompanying security personnel, the Singam Maringmei. In a press note issued, the association termed the incident as barbaric act of violence, demanded immediate identification and punishment of those responsible, and urged the government and security agencies to strengthen security measures along the state's highways. It also expressed condolences to the bereaved family and called for swift justice and adequate assistance for all those affected by the incident. And now, before we move on to other news, let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV News.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin on SKTV. Now proceeding with other news. Sagolban Constituency Meritorious Award 2026, organized by Sagolban Constituency Progressive Committee under the guidance of MLA R.K. Mo, was held today at Sagolban Thingom Laikai Community Hall with enthusiastic participation from students, parents, teachers and public. More than 220 meritorious students from various schools, boards and streams were felicitated for their outstanding academic achievements, including those securing 70% and above in Manipur board examinations and 75% and above in CBSE examinations at both HSLC and higher secondary levels. At recent gathering, MLA R.K. Imo congratulated the awardees and urged them to pursue excellence with dedication, discipline and determination, stating that academic success should serve as foundation for meaningful contributions to society and the nation. He highlighted initiatives in education sector such as sponsorship for NEET-G coaching, refresher courses for board examinees and support for students under Physics Wala Vidyapit, along with major infrastructural developments, including 100-bedded hostels and upgraded schools buildings across institutions in the constituency. The program concluded with distribution of certificates and mementos to the meritorious students. Midday Council More Executive Member Moirangthem Somendro stated that the Chief Minister has given assurance for resettlement of internally displaced persons at earliest as efforts are underway. Addressing a press conference held at Langol Game Village, Zone 3, Alternate Housing Complex, after talks with the Chief Minister, which was held yesterday, MCM members highlighted severe hardships being faced by internally displaced persons. They urged the government to release remaining 1 lakh rupees interim financial assistance and provide 1 lakh rupees each as assistance for IDP patients suffering from cancer and kidney failure. The members also demanded ex gratia compensation for persons missing due to the ongoing crisis, while drawing attention to difficulties faced by displaced students. They further appealed for adequate financial support for IDP labour card holders to help them sustain their livelihoods amid ongoing challenges.
Undergraduate students in the Manipur government Manipur Langakna Piba Lupa Lising Taragi, Satra Piba scheme do, Kanagumba, private school do Orasu, government school do Orasu, undergraduate already, Mado, Suksho Shudan Fangani, Pangahoda students in Duna, Yarim Kai, Aikogi, Medical Council Moregi, Committee Sinda, two the Pau Kangan Biro. Aduga Madumak, Aquina Pasado Fangnava Honazage, Masimaxu, Awanga Siam, the Taza Pibire. Anishubada, Akogi, Handaki Irang Sida, Irang Sinamaru, Akogi Manghoraba means Puzipogi, when a D, Aquina whereabout Kangraba, Hanjilatraba, Missing Dugi, ex gracia, PB Bayabra, Magi process to Bayabra, Hangerubani, Adu, Gamen Gubinium the D, Sahi Tariat Pau, Yum the Sang Tragedy. Mahaktu leitre and a low will in a pigany. Adu was Siemna, Yam Nuai Higadra Koida. Haujichahi, a home Karahanjala Vanina, Hariba Mangiba, missing Sigi, a fire over Maming Matana Singba, Chop Chaba details, Piragadi, a tubumatum the Sahitare to Yodrasumo cabinet Pomaga, Loisalaga, Madugi, processor Torgatuna, Pitopia, Singe, Hana, Tazaba Pibide.
Manipur PAC's Federation Publicity Secretary Konthosam Manihar has urged the higher authorities to take action against board director of the Manipur Apex Cooperative Marketing Society Limited, Mohammad Khiruddin, for allegedly portraying the society in a false light. Addressing a press meet held today at Manipur Press Club, Manihar accused Khiruddin of making baseless allegations against the Cooperative Marketing Society. He further described Khiruddin's recent statement regarding the organization as a direct challenge to the integrity of the farming community.
State corporate bodies, supporting role of the Chimlaba corporate bodies in the good working happy Pangi Laivasina, Kunai citizen, told the big thing like Manipur Pex Federation elected Tagahundoina, any never a can give that president, some right president can give that when the Taramamui. Over the book, unofficial way back Pawama, unofficial person of Department Ayaka, Mahaki Kushira Sida, Mamina MD Pension, High Governor, Mediata, told by the same. With a confused like a summer of a Malay, Bari Lava, Department, Ayaro, Torquina, Electrication Amatum, public from view of the sea of Japan.
Fourth Foundation Day celebration of Sewa Health Link was held today at Indian Medical Association Hall, Imphal. The event was attended by Transport Department Director Dayana Kumanthem, Sewa Health Link Director Ningthaujam Reshma, the Art of Living mentor Swami Prem Swarup, All Manipur Working Journalists Union Amju Vice President Sonia Soren Sengbam, IMA Manipur Branch Immediate Past Secretary Dr. Soram Gautam and MU Professor Dr. Nambram Amul Kumar as the main dignitaries. Addressing the gathering, Director Diana praised the role played by Sewa Healthling in the society, noting that caring for and looking after patients and elderly people is a humanitarian service. Meanwhile, Amju Vice President and senior journalist Sonia Soren Sangbam urged the Sewa Healthling to continue its humanitarian service while highlighting its growing need in the society.
Despite advancement in medical science, advanced even fluently, there are services because of the
Central Bureau of Communication (CBC) Regional Office Imphal under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting organized special outreach program on World No Tobacco Day at JAME Public School, Power B in Imphal East under the theme Unmasking the Appeal, Countering Nicotine and Tobacco Addiction. Field Publicity Officer Dr. N. Arena highlighted the role of CBC in disseminating information on Government of India schemes and laid pledge among students, teachers and locals to abstain from tobacco and other harmful substances. Resource person, retired senior psychiatrist of Directorate of Health Services, Dr. Haubijam Angomcha spoke on harmful physical and psychological effects of tobacco use, stressing growing influence of peer pressure among teenagers and expressing concern over Manipur being amongst the highest tobacco consuming states in the country. He urged the students to stay away from tobacco products and spread awareness in their communities. JAME Public School Principal W. Zaminjoy Mite appreciated the initiative and called for more such grassroots level programs. A1 Academy for Competitive Studies was officially inaugurated today at the ISET Public Building in Thaubal Okram, Wangmataba. The new center will offer specialized coaching for civil services examinations conducted by the UPSC, MPSC and SSC, as well as preparation for banking, railways and various departmental exams. The inaugural ceremony was attended by former Kangabok constituency MLA Okram Landhoni, A1 Academy advisor Dr. Kate Komol and Thaubal College principal Professor A. Navachandra. Delivering the keynote address, A1 Academy coordinator A.K. Biswajit emphasized that the center aims to support civil services aspirants who lack financial means to pursue coaching outside the state. He also announced that ISET will provide 6 months of free computer training to all enrolled aspirants. In her speech, former MLA Landhoni noted that intense competition has made professional coaching essential for exam success. She expressed optimism that the academy will serve as a vital resource for local youths. During the event, attendees felicitated Surendra Thaudam, a founder committee member of the academy who secured a 30th rank in the recently declared MPSC Combined Civil Services Examination 2022. Assam Rifles organized a series of youth engagement, held awareness and outreach programs across Chandal district on May 31st. At Palel Garrison, internationally acclaimed astrophysicist from Manipur, Dr. Ronaldo Lystrom, postdoctoral researchers at National Astronomical Observatory of Japan, interacted with personnel and students as a part of scientific outreach initiative. He shared his inspiring journey from Kangabok in Thaubal district to global recognition for leading discovery of Loktak protocluster, a massive early universe galactic structure named after Loktak Lake. Dr. Laishram also recorded a special podcast at Assam Rifles Community radio station and later interacted with 35 personnel and students of Assam Rifles Public School, encouraging them to pursue innovation and careers in science. In separate initiatives, Assam Rifles observed World No Tobacco Day at Selon, Kovang and Chakpi Karong villages by conducting medical camps and awareness sessions for around 200 villages, focusing on harmful effects of tobacco use and promoting tobacco-free lifestyle. An interactive program at Oriental Children Home Chakpi Karong involving students and teachers concluded with a collective pledge by 245 participants to reject tobacco and promote a drug-free society. Moreover, two-day inter-school literary and cultural meet held at Salon village on 29 and 30th May was attended by around 160 students from 9 villages, showcasing talents in storytelling, dance and quiz competitions to encourage cultural exchange and confidence building. The events were complemented by a solemn tribute at Dopi, where Assam Rifles honored late Naib Subedar Chandra Singh, Kriti Chakra of 17 Assam Rifles, remembering his supreme sacrifice during the 1987 Mount Kanchenjunga expedition through Red League and a Guard of Honor. And now the weather report. India Meteorological Department IMD Meteorological Center Imphal has forecast thunderstorms accompanied by lightning and heavy rainfall at isolated places across Manipur for the next 5 days from June 1st to June 5th. District-level warnings have been issued for Thoubal, Kakching, Teknopal, Chandal, Churachandpur and Farzol districts where thunderstorms with lightning are very likely during the period. The department reported that a light to moderate rainfall occurred at isolated places across the state in the last 24 hours, with Thoubal recording the highest rainfall of 44 mm, followed by Ukhrul with 31.7 mm, and advised the public to remain alert and follow weather advisories. On the other hand, according to ICAR Regional Center Lampalpal, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 27.5 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 22 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 93% in the morning and 82% in the evening today. As per report, Manipur received maximum rainfall of 6.7 millimeters in the last 24 hours. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at headlines once again. Unknown miscreants opened fire at Konsakul Naga village in Kangpokpi district, leaving 2 injured. Centre approves deployment of 2 elite CRPF Cobra units in Manipur to conduct special operations against armed groups in the state. Lok Sabha MP Dr. Ngomcha Bimol says it is shameful for state government to depend on centre's consent despite maintaining law and order being state subject. Kokomi Core Committee member KSH Romis asserts Manipur facing tree governance-like situation due to centre's policy. Senior advocate and former acting chairperson Khadim Mani says effective maintenance of law and order crucial to bring peace in Manipur. And the Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand calls on Sanamahi believers to unite and work for promotion of faith to ensure societal development. Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates. Till then, good night.